So I just got through arguing with a Republican white girl who I made videos about before, about her ignorant point of view. But it's good to understand her because she strives to be normal, and she's the typical kind of white Republican girl. Now, one thing that's hard for people to understand is that mental health and psychiatry and big pharma tends to fund the Democratic Party more, and the prison industrial complex tends to fund the Republican Party more. So when somebody acts in a way that's deviant from society's expectations, Republicans don't want to invest in mental health. They want them to go to prison, because so they can pay their bosses. Democrats want them to go to mental health. It's one of the differences. So we were arguing about the difference. We were arguing, whether or not it was normal for somebody to have road rage and kill someone. She completely did not even want to consider cultural norms. Cultural norms. The bottom line was she was wrong. For example, also the different personalities. Type A personality, more assertive, more ambitious, more aggressive, arguably, because of it. So, in America, it is normal. Okay, it is normal to have different cultures, and it is normal for some of these cultures to shoot somebody in traffic over a road rage or flipping someone off, such as gang culture. Sorry, maybe police culture, but there's certain cultures, Anyway, so, she confused. I brought up that she made the same mistake that psychiatry makes, and it was important that I say that. I was like, oh, that's a beautiful way to put it. That you Republicans make the same mistake as the Democrats, and the same mistake as psychiatry makes, in that you are confusing society's expectations, or rather, what is socially normative in mainstream American culture with what is normal. And so I gave her a definition of normal. She still didn't want to believe it. It was that conforming to a certain standard, conforming to a standard, and also said typical. Is it typical for a gang member to get pissed off over some petty shit and kill somebody? I live in California, okay? I know it is, okay? Of course it is. You can ask police. I'm sure even the police would agree with me, ironically, even though they're the ones who bootlick to both the prison industrial complex and the mental health oligarchs. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say, Yeah, don't confuse what's normal, which is subjective and cultural in the first place, with what you consider right. What you consider, wow, that person must be crazy to do that. Yeah, from your white, conservative, middle-class point of view, if someone does that, wow. But in a different culture, it's every day. They're not even impressed. Yeah, you killed somebody over some petty shit. I'm not even scared of you because everyone's doing that shit. That's their culture. You see what I'm saying? And in some cultures, killing people over what you consider petty, stoning to death involves the whole community, even little kids. I brought all these things up. And she still went on a fucking tirade about how I'm wrong and how that's why I live with my parents and on and on. You see how I'm constantly right in my debates because I understand better. I have more insight. Sometimes I have less research and less experience in the field, such as in the case of psychiatry. I more research the sociological effects of psychiatry and why they're wrong. These people more deal with the patients more than I do. And they prescribe drugs, obviously, and I don't. And they adjust medications. Okay? And even though they've done that, and arguably that's their life, and I have different things. I talk about secret societies, history, martial arts, different politics, and that's supposed to be their specialty. And my specialty is a broader, covers a broader variety of things. I'm still right, they're wrong, So, definitely, I'm smarter than all the people who are trying to oppress me. Definitely, okay? And some of them will say, well, we see it your way, but we're still doing this. But don't you see? If you're truly insightful, you'll value things such as honor and righteousness. And if you're not acting honorably and righteous, then you are not more insightful. Think about it. Thank you.